guy. And she killed a lot of good guys before she became a good guy herself. And she was able to turn her life around because somebody good invested in her. And she was also a strong fighter, and she's very famous for her skills. She's been in Iron Man, the Avengers, she's been in Captain America, she's everywhere. Which is a lot like Paul. If you didn't know Paul from the Bible, he was a bad guy. He killed a lot of people just because they believed in Jesus, because he didn't think that was right. So he was hired to go and take them out. So he would go and he would kill a whole bunch of Christians just because they believed in him. And then one day, whenever he was going on his way to the next town, there was a bright light, and he was blinded. And he heard a voice tell him get onto him and say, "What are you doing?" And tell him to go to the next town, he will be healed. And obviously the voice was God. So he goes into the next town, and a prophet heals him. And he's afraid at first, because he doesn't really want to trust this guy. I mean, this guy's hurt a lot of Christians. If he trusted him, he could easily die. But he trusted in God, and he healed Paul. And then Paul became one of the greatest prophets ever. And he had mad skills. I mean, most of the New Testament, whenever it's not about Jesus, it's usually about Paul. Like most of the stuff that he read. And he was actually called Saul at first, and he was renamed Paul. And Black Widow was actually Natasha, and that's her name, but that was her, she changed herself. Black Widow became her new cover. So we can go to the next slide.